Right, so I have returned today to deliver that video that everyone delivers at this time of the year, also season as well, which happens to be what I will be watching the next season. And if YouTube kicks in any second now, it doesn't scare the hell out of me, that'd be great. Come on, do it. Apparently I'm live, but I don't see anything. Come on. You can do it. Oh! Right, I think we're live. I think we're live. I think we're good. Right, so anyway, yeah. So I think the next season happens to be Winter 2018, which also happens to be kind of the season where you get the downtime from fall 2017, because you get the good stuff in 2017. Remember my days and my years. You get the kind of the downtime in 2018. You get the kind of the little kind of certainly good shows sometimes, but most of them are pretty crap. Kind of shows up last year as well. I didn't know Milky Homes was even a thing. I looked at it, I was like, well, we've peaked. Anime's peaked. I was like, that was the first one there. I was like, Detective Opera, Milky Homes, Arson's Magnificent Desire. Just like, boy, still going strong. I did not know its existence. I guess one of those things that never gets subbed, so you never know about it. But yeah, I mean, so last season was alright, I think. I liked it a little bit. There were certain shows that were kind of really freaking good, and there were certain shows that started out really freaking good and got really terrible after a while, but then you had the good ones. You had the Sangatsus, you had the Gintamas, you had the... freaking hell, Konohana Kitan and Girls Last Tour. If I remember correctly, all the shows that came out last season. That's actually kind of good. But other than that, it was alright. It was alright. But hopefully this season's not so bad, because otherwise, I think last year's one was a dumpster fire, if I remember correctly, for Winter 2016, 17, whatever it was called. That one. So hopefully this one's not so bad, but you never know. Wait, we actually got it subbed and dubbed? Did we? Well, this is the first I've ever known about it, I guess. Oh, the good old England that gets known. I actually can't speak. It gets to know nothing, apparently. It's completely just screwed up my words just then. I mean, it's one episode apparently, so is there much point in me tracking it down on the internets? I don't think so. So I guess Detective Oprah Milky Homes, which is just a title and a half, gets the skip. Right, so Fate/Grand Order X Humido's World, 7 Most Powerful Great Figures Chapter. Holy moly, that's a long title. Also apparently adapted by Ufotable. Apparently adapted by Ufotable. I should have actually said let's get this party started, but I didn't. So let's get this party started, I guess. Let's actually see what's happening this season. Let's see what's going down. We already done one, so we're off to a good start. I'll be honest, I still haven't watched anything that's related to Fate. I watched the first 10 episodes of the 2006 Dean version, because the Dean version is the pinnacle one. And I was like, yeah, alright. And then I just never got around to watching it after that point. Just gave up. I'm just like, I'll watch this one day, and never got around to it. And that's what happened with Fate. I think I played one of the games at one point, and I was like, yeah, this is alright. It's alright. After that point, I was like, nah. Yeah, I should actually watch it, but I'm just kind of like, it's one of those things. I'm just kind of like, I need to watch it, but I just have no desire to. It's annoying. That's the problem. It's one of those ones after I watch it, be like, yeah, I've watched it. That's about it. That's all I'm gonna feel. Like, I've actually just watched it. That's how I feel towards Fate, is the fact that I just will watch it and be like, yeah, alright, I've watched it now. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's that kind of show. It's not like, I don't know, Ghost in a Shell that sticks with you afterwards. You're kind of like, whoa, alright, Ghost in a Shell, you're pretty freaking fine. But I don't know about Fate Zero. I don't know. It looks nice. Oh, we have the old, you have, oh, I can't even speak, god damn it. Oh man, the Maymays, the good old Maymays, as they say. Alright, so I didn't know Fate Grand Order was still a thing. I didn't even know that was even a thing still, but apparently it is. Because Fate Grand Order is actually the video game, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Yeah. It's the one that England never got. Isn't it made by the guy who directed Recreators, though? Which was actually kind of surprising. I was like, isn't it I can't remember his name now. Is it Ariyuki, I think it's called? Or was that the singer? He's got a very similar name to someone else. I can't remember what his name is. But I know who it is. Right, I guess I haven't technically watched, Oh no, I put it in the title, so I was actually like kind of on the verge of passing out, and I thought, you know what, it'd be kind of a funny thing to put in there. The whole thing, I always put boy in the thing on Twitter, so I just put boy times 2x everything else. Oh, it's written by I swear that's why I remember it's written by Gen Uebuchi. I was like, that fam though, that fam. Oh man, one day I'll get to it. I want to do Barcade before I actually do Fate. And I want to do Lane before I do Fate as well. I think Fate will be the last ones I kind of watch, just because I just don't know. But Fate Grand Order though, that show though, still haven't watched it. So I mean, Fate Grand Order, Moonlight slash, say the words, Lost Room, done by Leydus. Leydus has actually kind of gone up in the world, I think. I mean, I want them to do another good show, but they haven't done anything lately. So, Leydus, short centering on a lost room where you can find what was lost, or those who lost. Makes sense. This room, which belongs to no one, makes sense, lies forgotten in the corner of Chaldea? I'm going back to I still have not watched anything Fate related, so I can't watch it. Alright, here we go. The first show done by Madhouse next season. Which is an Overlord with 2 cores. Or 3 cores for that matter, because goddamn it should give it 3 cores at least. But let's get into it and see what's happening with this one, which actually looks kind of cool. But it's also directed by the person who did No Game No Life as well, if I remember correctly. It would have been good. That's how I imagine Fairy Tail written by Araki. It would have been good. It also would have been kind of... It wouldn't be such an arsepull. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, how many originals have they done in their lives? The old Madhouses. Let's have a look. Let's delve into the Madhouses. Oh, it's got kind of Hanizawa in it. Oh boys, we're watching it. Oh boys, we're watching it. It's happening. Give me kind of Hanizawa, I'll watch it. I'll watch it straight away. No questions asked. Wait, how many originals have they made? Oh, Death Parade, that's about it. That's what I remember, is Death Parade. I was like, they did one of them. Death Parade. That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. Right. That's onto that philosophy then. They made one off the top of my head. That was Death Parade. So there we are. That was good. So anyway, a story that leads to the Antarctica. Oh man, if they make it to somewhere else, I'll be the happiest person on earth. It'd be like the biggest oxymoron in the universe. Oh god, that'd be so great. I need it to happen now. It's like, hey fams, we're not in Antarctica. And it ends the show there. Oh man, it has to end there now. Oh man, I will give it a 1 out of 10 if it does not end in not Antarctica. There we are. Say the words. So anyway, our first steps was always curiosity. For unseen sights, unheard sounds, unsmelled scents, untouched textures, untasted tastes, and unfelt excitement, we travelled to find the bits and pieces that we'd forgotten at some point, howling at 40 degrees and going mad at 50 degrees, screaming at 60 degrees. Jesus freaking Christ. What is this? Screaming at 60 degrees to the primordial lands beyond the great oceans, at the edge of the earth, far removed from human civilization. This is a story of 4 girls who travel to Antarctica, further even than outer space. Is Antarctica not in outer space? Wait, what? When did that happen? Was I asleep when Antarctica went beyond space? Just its own thing now in the sky. It's like, hey yo, it's Antarctica in the sky. Is that what's happened now? Was I asleep? Was I asleep? I'm not even too sure anymore. But it does have kind of Honey Zara in it, so I will probably watch it. That's the name to get me into an anime. I'm like, yep, okay, I'll watch it. Even though, yeah, I was gonna say the only other show I watched for kind of Honey Zara is in it. Last season was Sangatsu. Just realised that. I was like, and I watched a show of her in it recently. Sangatsu. Right, so Miss Koizumi loves ramen noodles. Imagine if the show literally opens up with her just saying, I love ramen noodles, and just ends there. Imagine that. It'd be the greatest show in the universe. It's like, I love ramen noodles, it just ends. Oh man. This season is peaking. It's peaking this season. Hello, how's it going? We're already peak season already. So, Koizumi is a mysterious and attractive high school student, but most people don't know about her is that she's a ramen master who is always on the lookout for great ramen restaurants. Every day she goes hunting for real-life places, serving the best ramen dishes and delightfully eats the delicious noodles. The way Koizumi downs a growing bowl of ramen more adeptly than any large man would amaze and delight you. I can't remember the last show I watched that. Didn't Gokumi do that show that's done by the person who did Ghost in the Shell? Like is it the writer or the artist? One of the two. I don't remember what else Gokumi actually made. But hell if I know at this point in my life. I can't remember half the shows that come out. I mean, that's what I thought. I swear they made that show. I mean, we'll give it the considering. We'll see what happens. We see whether or not it gives us the goddamn good stuff. Oh man, you had to make the joke, didn't you? You had to make the joke. Jesus Christ, man. It's been like 12 minutes. The joke had to be made about Eurocamp. Jesus freaking Christ. It's happening already. It's happening. It's happening. It was one letter away. You had to go mention it, didn't you? To mention it, one letter away. Had to go mention it. Oh, that would be a twist of the century, to be honest. I actually don't know. Is it or isn't it? It could be. That'd be a twist. Episode 10, it just opens up with the actual title of the show. It's like, wow, hello, and he just like, okay, alrighty. Oh, man. Jesus. Alright, okay, so Eurocamp. Sea Station. What else is Sea Station made? They sound familiar, and I do not know where I've heard a name from, but I've heard it somewhere. Somewhere I've heard it. Serene likes to go camping by herself along the lakes that provide a scenic view of Mount Fuji. Nada, names will get me. The names get me all the time. I don't know why. It's just names. Names always get me. So, Nadeshiko, there we are, loves to take cycling trips by herself to places where she can see Mount Fuji. After they meet, Rin and Nadeshiko take camping trips, eat cup ramen together, and enjoy the scenery. I mean, there's two shows that love ramen, apparently. In the space of, like, next to each other as well. On the same day. Like, 2 hours apart. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Oh, they made pretty much nothing. Oh, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. I've heard Sea Station's name before. At least it's not a hentai show they've made, because that's what happens nowadays. All the actual old studios come out of nowhere and make hentai. It's like, the hell happened there? Probably. I mean, I don't know, because we've had pretty much a food show every single season. I mean, that one anime with the dragon lollies. Wait, what? Hold up a second. Hold up. That has I don't even know what it's called. That has piqued my interest. Oh, that's where I've heard their name before. They made Star Miyu, didn't they? That's it. And that's it. Oh, they made oh, they made that one. They made that one. Oh, that show's not good. Show's not good. Show's not good at all. No. 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 But as I say, I've never heard a show. I never heard about a Dragon Lolly show. That's why I was like, that piqued my interest. I don't know why. I've never heard of it. I was like, where the hell was I with that show? Not to watch it or anything, just to kind of know what the hell it was. Yeah, I don't know. Dragon Lore Academy was just kind of alright. I just like it's one of those shows. It's one of those shows that is unhealthy for you, but you kind of watch it anyway. It's a kind of it's a show. Yeah, I didn't know about it until I just realised, oh, that's who they are. I was like, there we are. It all comes full circle now. Right, anyway. After that, we actually are on to After the Rain, which actually has my most interest, I think. Which has my most interest, if I say the correct words. Well, we have no JoJo's. The JoJo's is gone for now. We have no JoJo's. Oh, man. If that is the case... There's no JoJo's anymore. JoJo's is gone. It's now Captain Tsubasa. Even though everyone was like, why though? That's a good pun. That's a good pun. That's a pun. That's a pun. That's a pun and a half. That is. Oh man. So we're saying that Heavy Rain was actually a prequel to After the Rain, which is actually then a sequel to Before the Rain, which is actually then a sequel to It May Rain, to a prequel of It's 9% Chance of Raining Today. That's what we're on now. Okay, I get it. I think. So actually, it's actually a very freaking long series of things we did not know existed, but now we do. So Akira is an aloof and a cool girl that used to be in a track club out of her school. Let's say the words correctly and actually enunciate my sentences. Right now, she is working at a part-time in a family restaurant next to her crush, the manager, a 45-year-old divorced man. Huh. An unconventional romance tale. I don't know why. I've always kind of been drawn to unconventional romance tales. I don't know why. It's one of those things. It's just you sort of kind of get used to romance things that you see in unconventional. Where like, yeah, all right, I'll watch that and see what goes down and see whether or not it actually kind of doesn't just screw you over in the end. I can't remember. I've seen it somewhere else before as well. Like there's a show, or there's actually a video game, or there's actually a movie. It's very much similar to this, and I cannot put my finger on it, but I know what it is. It's also done by Wit as well, so we're on the good stuff now. We're on the good stuff. Oh, Batman Ninja looks fantastic. That's like that kind of shocked me. I was like, oh yeah, all right, because I was one of the people who actually really liked Gotham Knight. Gotham Knight was really freaking good, and no one else liked it besides me. I was like, this is actually a really good film, or films. It has a really good bit with Deadshot, I think. Is that Gotham Knight? I believe, but also think the Batman Ninja is done by Batman Ninja is also done by the people who did the JoJo openings, I believe, if I'm correctly, because it says at the beginning, oh, the guys who did JoJo. I was like, they're productions? I was like, oh no, it's the opening. It's the opening people. It makes sense. Alrighty, moving on. Right, so on Katana Maidens, Toji no Miko. Ah, I thought so. I was like, see, I know these things. Man's on it. Man's maybe like on 2 hours sleep. Man's on it. Right, so there we are. It's an evil creature called Aratama, yeah, that attack people. Alright. And a group of Miko have been exercising those creatures using swords since olden times. Those who wear uniforms and swords are called Toji, who are officially called Tokubetsu. Zaishi Kito Tai Special Ritual Maneuver Team. In the police association, they are officially approved of wielding the swords by the government officials. The government have established 5 training schools consisting of junior and senior high levels of female students to attend. Say the words. They spend their student life normally and use a special skills with the swords when they're doing missions to protect people. In the spring, these 5 schools are to take part in a competition. Among the girls who train for the competition, there's a girl who's a bit more passionate than the other girls. Where would the girl with the sword aim? Riveting drama. Riveting drama. Yeah, Gokumi's come back. Like, wherever the hell they were beforehand, they're not there anymore. They're here now. It was also original as well. I could have sworn there's a manga of it. I remember reading. But it might be good, so let's actually watch. Let's see what happens. Let's see what goes down. Let's see what goes down in the Katana Maiden's sphere. Right, so working buddies. Wow, we've hit the peak. We hit the dank already. I mean, it took like 7 pages to get to the actual dank last season, and now we hit it on the 4th page. Well, wouldn't you know? Yeah, I mean, wait, what was the last show I did? I actually can't even remember. Let's have a look. Let's consult the old anime list, which holds the pinnacle information for all us. Whoa, hello. Okay, all right. Start. Oh, I know what they made. Yeah, of course. They make Yuki Yuna, don't they? They make Yuki Yuna. I was like, what the hell did they make? That was it. They've been here since the start. They also made Seijiro Children as well. I ain't on it apparently anymore. Man's not on it. Mans doesn't know. They actually did make Kokaku no Pandora. I thought they did as well. I was like, I swear they made that. They made that one lolly show as well, I think. Was it a lolly show? I can't remember. It was that one night anime that had the kind of... I don't even freaking know anymore. That show. Maybe. Let's see what happens with it. So the story is around cheerful Calico Tapio Chaturazawa and the pessimistic Russian blue damn it, it's that sound that always gets me as well. Kyoko Roshihara. The two study in the same college and also work together on various odd jobs. Well, I mean, that's a show. That's the show, apparently. It's 5 episodes long. It's also done by a person I have no idea who they are, so... anyone's game at this point, as they say. It's also a comedy, apparently, so let's see what happens. I ain't gonna watch it anyway. At this point, anything can turn into a hentai, let's face it. I've been surprised beforehand, and I've actually kind of got to the point, and I'm just like, hello, that's a hentai. Very much a hentai right there. Wait, is it done by the... wait, no way. Wait. Whoa. Hold up. Gintoki's in it. No way. Sugita actually voices the animal that should not be named. What? No. Oh, don't get me on the VAs. Oh. they made Kagewani. That's what they made? That show? That no one remembers? That I watched like 6 episodes, I was like, this is pretty crap. That show? I guess they did. I guess they did. Right, so that answered that question. Actually didn't make Banania, they actually made Kagewani, which was a show no one remembers from like last year or year before, was it? Something like that. Right, so... see, this is the one that got me the most, because I was like, huh, a Junji Ito collection anime. Alright, that, you got me interested. Studio Dean, well, you know what? Sign me the F up, because I'm just like, yeah. Studio Dean can do anything in the universe, and I'll still watch it. Granted, maybe there might be some place I won't go with Studio Dean. Maybe CGI Dragon territory, but we'll leave that for another day. We'll see what happens with Dean. We'll see what happens with Dean later on. Excuse me, Big Order is like the best show ever made. What you saying? They come to my stream telling me Big Order's terrible. Big Order's a masterpiece of an anime. There's also no synopsis, so we have no idea what we're even getting into. I think I saw like snippets of it. I was like, it doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of like Dean's got something going on here. Freaking hell, they're adapting quite a bit though. Who's directing it though? That's what I want to know. Let's have a look. Let's dive in and see who's directing it. Oh, Diabolical Lovers. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're in for a ride. We're in for a ride. No doubt, we're in for a ride. Ha ha! Haven't they already adapted one of Junji Ito's mangas already by Ufotable? I swear that's actually I swear it's done by Ufotable. Is it Uzumaki? Was it one of the other ones? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's one of them. They are pretty dank though. Like, you won't sleep afterwards. That's for goddamn sure. You won't sleep after reading Junji Ito. That's what. Oh boy, those mangas keep you up at night. God. That's it. I think it's the only manga that ever actually kind of terrified me. Like, when after reading it, I was like, oh. And you just become a different person afterwards. You're just like, yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah. I don't think I'd ever be scared of anything ever again in my life, to be honest, after that. Oh, is it Uzumaki? I'm actually thinking of something else. I can't remember. It's Ufotable made one of them. And I remember it being absolutely terrible. But I didn't watch it, but I've heard of it. I was like, oh, should I watch it? Nah. But let's actually watch Junji Ito and see whether or not it won't be a dumpster fire. It is the revival of the I was in revival of the condiments. Oh man, you can tell I haven't slept in like a good 2 days. I say commandments. It sounds like condiments to me. That'd be a better show, to be honest. Oh man, all right. So we're on to Record of Gong Crest War. Oh man, I would actually do it as well. Oh man, this would be the greatest show in the world. The Rival of the Condiments. Oh Jesus Christ! I need sleep. I need sleep. Ah. All right. Oh. If I make a T-shirt one day, the T-shirt design will be the Revival of the Condiments. Don't worry. Someone reminded me one day to actually kind of to do that. I would actually do a T-shirt that said Revival of the Condiments on it. Oh Jesus. All right, one day, what I will do is I'll stream just a blank page on Celtics, and we'll write out Revival of the Condiments. We'll do it. We'll write the whole entire thing out. Just send it in to someone. And actually ask them to get it made. We'll do it. It will happen. I will bet anything it will happen. It will get made, and it'll be the greatest thing ever. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, it has to get made now. We have to do it. Oh man. Oh man. I did not think in my life I'll actually make a meme, but I made a meme. I feel accomplished in life. I made a meme that actually might go somewhere. Anyway, back on track with Record Record, there we go. Record of Garncrest War. That's what happens when you don't sleep at night. See, it's already happening. I have to do it now. Oh man, we'll do it. Don't worry, it'll happen. So yeah, first with Record of Garncrest War. I thought at first they're actually making the Record of Garncrest War anime out of the video game. I was like, wait, what? I was like, they're making a game out of it? What, making a game out of it? Making an anime out of it? That's oddly surprising because the game is really kind of not like that great, but alright, but no, it wasn't. I was like, damn it! Also done by A1 Pictures. I was like, oh, baby, no. Get that out of here. But it might be good because it's done by the guy who directed Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinji, so we know it's in for some dank times and also freaking amazing twists, but oh boy, the light novel. So, the story takes place on the continent ruled by chaos. The chaos breeds disaster. Yeah, that's what happens. But the lord of the continent have the power of Crest, a mark of the saint, that can calm the chaos and protect the people. However, one day, the rulers throw away their creed of protecting the people and instead... I actually can't forget to revive the condiments. Chaos. It's actually a lot of chaos, apparently. Calm the chaos and protect the people. However, one day, the rulers throw away their creed out protecting the people and instead start fighting each other with their powers to gain domination over each other. The novel centers on Silica, an isolated mage who scorns the lords of abandoning their creed. And, oh my god, this sounds absolutely dire, but I love it. So, it sounds so unhealthy. It sounds so unhealthy. A wandering knight named Theo, who is on a journey to train to one day liberate his hometown. Oh my god, this is like, it's like a dartboard at this point. Oh boy. He one day liberate his hometown, which is under tyrannical Jesus Christ, that word, rule. Silica and Theo making an everlasting oath to each other as masters and servant and work together to reform this continent, dominated by wars and chaos. Oh boy. That sounds bad. I have to watch it. It's A1 Pictures. It sounds absolutely dire, and it's done by the guy who directed Showa. It's like they just sat there and went, just threw darts. They just had a spinning wheel and threw darts at the point where it stopped. It's like, yep, we got it. That's it. We've done it. Boom. Sweet. We're there. All right. Okay, so now we're on to Seven Deadly Sins, a revival of the... Well, I can say it's condiments now. Well, I can say it's condiments. So, Commandments, there we are. Welcome back to... I haven't watched season 1 of Seven Deadly Sins yet. See, Seven Deadly Sins is one of those shows that's just been kind of like... It's on there, on Netflix, I'm like, I should watch that one day. Like, I should watch that one day, but will I like it? Probably not. Opening 2 is freaking good, though. The second opening to Seven Deadly Sins is actually really freaking good. So that's a thing it's got, but if I'm going to watch the show, probably not, because I don't really like it that much. It's not that good. Wow, OLM is still going. They're going strong. Right. Shinkai-sen Henkai Robot Shin-Kaileon. Huh. In the franchise story, to Hayasugi, his last name is a pun on the words too fast. Man. There we are. I heard the manga's okay, but I was like, I'm just never going to watch it, or kind of ever going to sit down and see it. Just like, do I care enough? No. Because all I care about is JoJo. That's all I care about. JoJo, Sangatsu, and Gintama. Give me those and I'll be alright. That's why if he goes slow during this anime, I won't be happy. Man's got a pun on his name. Man's needs to go fast. Right, so the train-loving son of a train museum curator accidentally stumbles into his dad's secret research lab one day. Wow, this is a dartboard as well. This is a dartboard as well. Jesus freaking Christ. Inside he finds the E5 bullet train. As soon as he enters, he hears an announcement. A mysterious enemy, the Bachigami B-God, is attacking the city of New Saitama. Luckily, with the torch of his father's Shinka Evolve card, the bullet train he is in transforms into a mighty robot. Oh my god! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, yes, that sounds bad. Oh man, when we were kids, when we were kids, we had Yu-Gi-Oh, we had Gundam, we had good Gundams, not the Gundams nowadays, the good Gundams. We had Escaflowne, we had all the dank stuff, and now we've got transforming robot trains. What happened? What happened? Tell me. What happened? Where's the world gone to? Jesus freaking Christ. Jesus Christ. What's happening here? What's happening here? It is a kids show. Didn't OLM actually also do Berserk at one point? Like in the 90s, they did Berserk. I swear it's OLM or someone else. It's a very similar name. But I guess Pochi and Invention. Yeah, that's a kid's show as well. Yeah, we never actually got that part animated. Did we? I don't know if we ever got that part animated over here, or at all, actually, because it was way too dark. I actually think it was OLM. I thought it was. I was like, I swear OLM actually made Berserk. The actual good Berserk, or to a point good Berserk. The actual nice Berserk, not the clang Berserk. I thought it was OLM. Did they also kind of... They also subdue also Angel's Egg at one point as well. Yeah, but I remember there was a Season 0 Yu-Gi-Oh! We actually never got because it was way too dark. Oh man, I want to go watch that now. Damn it! I have to go watch it now because I remember there's actually an animated version. Is that an animated version of Season 0? I swear there is, and we just never got it because 4Kids were like, yeah, that's way too dark for them. Like, yeah, pretty much. And then we actually never got it. We actually never got it on DVD either. Because sometimes you get that, oh, it was too dark for TV, so we're releasing it on DVD because, oh boy, there's no censors there, and no, nothing. Because sometimes that actually happens. You get the too dank for TV stuff on DVD, but you don't get that at all. None for us apparently. The one thing I actually did in 3C, I actually walked past Yugi's actual voice actor at Comic-Con. I was like, oh my god, it's actually Yugi. It's actually also goddamn Kaiba as well, who also voices the announcer in Ultimate Muscle, who also voices a load of other characters as well. But you know what I mean. Oh man, I'll have to go watch that then. Alright, okay, alright. Studio Period's back, doing more anime apparently. That's also not ruining Tokyo Ghoul just yet, because that's next season. Just yet. They ain't ruined it just yet. It's still okay, though it's not okay at the moment, but that's just my opinion. Right, so Sanrio Boys. Genres is school. Studios is Studio Period. I think GX was the last good Yu-Gi-Oh series. GX was dank when I was a kid. I loved GX so much. It was the last good season. That was about it. 5Ds was way too just like we've run out of ideas. It was just like as if they just gave up. It's like, you know what's cool? Motorcycles, and everyone was like, no, it's not. And it's like, oh god, what have we done here then? And that's basically what happened. Then and now we're on to hoverboards. I think we're on hoverboards, aren't we now? If I remember correctly. It's actually apparently not so bad though. That's what I've read. Right, so the project premise follows Kota Hasegawa, a high school boy that loves the yellow pom-pom Purina dog. By mere coincidence, he ends up with attending the same school as Yu. By pure coincidence, attending the same school as Yu Mizuno, a boy who likes the bunny My Melody. Wow, this is. I think I watched it for like five episodes when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, this is a bit too like dank for me, to be honest. I had the cards though. I still collected the cards afterwards. I actually still think I actually have loads of the most rarest ones that were available at the time. I was on that Yu-Gi-Oh hype train for like a long while. It was good. Yeah, but Zelda on a motorcycle is actually pretty freaking cool though. That's the problem. So you're just like, all right, I accept that. Card games on motorcycles are like, huh? What? No, get that out of here. So, Blocky likes Bunny My Melody. Yu tells Kota that there's nothing to be ashamed of liking scenarios, cute characters. Together, Kota, Yu, Shinsuke, Yoshino, Ryu Nishiyama, and Seiichiro Minamoto learn to accept their love of the character instead of feeling embarrassed. What the what? That's a show? What? What? Hold up a second. I'm actually curious now. What? That's actually kind of interesting. It's one of those. That's the kind of show that you're not expected to actually be a show, but it's actually a show. You're like, huh? What? I get the premise. I kind of like it, but I'm just kind of like, but why? Why? It's just like, why? Period could be doing a lot more things with their time, but apparently they just keep on making really weird things. Like they did that Corner Shop Boys once. That was it. Was it Corner Shop or was it the department store one? It was one of them. It was a convenience store one. It was like that. I was like, what the hell are they doing? It makes no sense what Period's like become. Period's just basically one massive meme at this point. And I wonder why no one likes them. It's just they kind of make such crap shows. Sometimes you're just kind of like, what's going on here? What happened, Period? Either that, or they kind of just lose their effing minds on making adaptations and just like drag out a chapter for like 5 episodes. Like, boy, stop it. Like Black Clover. But I don't know. It's just one of those. It's a show that I can't see lasting more than 5 seconds, and it just. I don't know. That's just me, at least. Right, so Citrus, the dankiest one of the season. Oh, boys, you know it. You know it. You know what you're in for. If you actually read the manga, that is. I've actually read the manga. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Is it more Yuri bait than Zero Trap was, though? Because that was Yuri bait to the max. That was just like, okay, guys, we get it. And just stop it at this point. But if I remember correctly, Citrus was actually kind of a good thing for a long while. It was actually kind of alright. I was like, you know what? Get past all the Yuri, you get the kind of you get kind of a kind of good storyline here. You get a kind of a good thing going on here. But then you get Yuri as well. You're like, whoa, hello. So you're just kind of like, it's just there. Also, Passione is doing it as well. Passione disappeared for like a long while and came back. I'm still waiting for season 2 of Valkyrie Dive Mermaid though. That show was dank. That show was the show of the year of that year. Oh boy, that show was good. Like getting past the whole entire Yuri sections, because that was just like 1% of it for me. There was actually a pretty freaking good world building going on there. I was like, wow, it's actually a competently made show going on here. What is going on here? What is happening here? I was not expecting this. So then to actually then go and make an episode about that's actually they also made a show about I don't even freaking know what I'm talking about. Don't worry. Don't worry. JoJo Part 5 confirmed. They've got to make the money somehow, I guess. Yeah, wasn't Valkyrie Dive Mermaid also about the fact there was actually a 50-foot woman that was just like parading around for a little while? Was actually then became a vital plot point later on to the series. As if I remember correctly. I don't even freaking know anymore. But that happened. Right, okay, so let's read the synopsis of Citrus that I think many people actually already know what the hell it is, because, let's face it, who hasn't read this manga at one point? Right, so, fashionable Yuzu imagined the first day at her new school, as she transferred to after her mum's remarriage a bit differently. She didn't know it'd be an ultra-straight and conservative girls' school. So instead of a sweet high school romance, she butts heads with a stern student council president, May, who turns out to be her new stepsister. And she has to learn that hate and attraction are often not far apart. Oh man, it reminds me of that sketch from The Mighty Boosh with old Greg, when he just goes, "I hate you, I love you." It's just that kind of thing. I'll watch it anyway and see what happens. Let's see what goes down. Let's see what goes down. I already know what I'm in for because I read the manga like 2 years ago. I was like, I guess. It's one of those ones just kind of like, afterwards. Oh man. We're in a weird time of anime, to be honest. I mean, if it's not this, it's something else at this point, or that. Either get Yuri, you get hentai, or you get nothing else at all. It's either one or the other at this point in life. That's all. That's all right. Slow start. If this has a slow start, it's living up to its name, I must say. Oh boy, slow start. It's got a name and a half. If it's slow, puns to plenty, I guess. All right. So slow start. Comedy school slice of life. So Hana Ichinose is a normal 16-year-old high school student. However, there is something different about her. She enrolled in a high school 1 year late. Her classmates are unaware of this, and Hana will have to work hard to catch up with everyone else. What? What? It does sound slow. It does sound very slow. A1 Pictures, what's happened to you? What's happened to you, A1 Pictures? You had a promising start, and where you got to now? SAO, slow start, and that's it. I mean, there was that they did market sort of online's film because you saw Arson's nipple. I was like, A1 Pictures, A1 Pictures, A1 Pictures. You gotta slow down here, boys and girls. You gotta slow down here. You're going a bit too fast there. You're marketing a film because you see a girl's nipple. I don't even know. You do know the P5 animation would be absolutely dire though, because P4 animation was absolutely terrible. Like, if you ever watched the P4 animation one, it was not that good. So I ain't looking forward to P5. P5 will be a dumpster fire as well, I think, unless they actually kind of pull their head out of their ass and actually do a good show, which probably won't happen. Let's face it. Well, we shall skip slow start, because it probably does sound terrible. Yeah, surprisingly, that was the weird thing. The P3 one was actually really freaking good, though P4 was terrible. I remember P3's one of the movies being at least kind of good. Oh no, P4 GA was even worse, but P4 animation was absolutely not that good. Like, it wasn't. Like, if you go into any reviews of the show, you kind of you do hear the fact it was terrible. Like, it was not that good compared to the video game. Like, the video game's a master goddamn piece. So you just play the video game. That's what I always say with P4. Everyone's like, "Oh, should I just watch P4 animation?" I'm like, no, play the video game. It's like really cheap now anyway. It's like $12.99 on PS Vita. Buy a Vita and support the Vita. It's a good console. That's my one of those the shield of the PS Vita. So yeah, I mean, don't watch P4 and it's actually kind of just don't watch P4, play P4. Also, don't play P5 then go to P4 afterwards because people are like, "Oh, this is terrible." I'm like, no. Someone actually told me that. I was like, this kills me inside. Oh man, I haven't actually watched BlazBlue Ultra Memory yet because I was told by my brother to actually watch it because it actually just does everything you need to know about BlazBlue in one whole entire anime. I was like, okay, so doesn't the game also do it anyway? So what's the point? But pff, I don't know. I've heard really bad things about it, so it's like, nah. Right. Alright, let's move on. Let's actually see what's happening still. Right, so we're on to Pop Team Epic, aka the only good show this whole entire season, probably. Yeah, I was surprised that the Vita's getting a Catherine remake. I was like, holy crap, the Vita is still alive. It still ain't dead just yet. Alright, I'm happy. I'm happy, because all we've got was Musou conversions a lot recently on the Vita. I was like, oh, why are we just getting these games? Just put a good game in the Vita for once. It's a good console, for God's sake. And no one's done it, and now we're getting Catherine the remake. It's like, yes! So yes, Pop Team Epic. Let's get into the business, as they say. So the surreal full-panel manga centers around two 14-year-old girls. The short Pop Uko and the tall Pipimi. The story summary of the anime's website quotes William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night play. You know it's getting dank. You know it's getting dank. Dank already when it quotes Shakespeare. When it quotes Shakespeare, you know you're in for good stuff. There is no darkness but ignorance. Ignorance. Alright. I did see the remake, I was like, yes! Catherine, for the third time I will buy it. Actually, probably the fourth, actually. I'll probably actually just buy it on, I'll probably buy it on Vita and PS4, probably, so. Oh no, Pop Team Epic is amazing. If you ever read any of the manga, it's actually fantastic. Now, Pop Team Epic is actually the best show of the whole entire season, probably. Nah, man, it ain't none of that. It's actually really freaking good. It's also one massive meme as well at this point, so there's that. Right, so. Let's carry on. Did we ever get a special edition over in England? I don't think we did, because Catherine became really freaking damn rare, like, on the 360. I was like, god damn it, and I actually managed to buy it for like £18, I think it cost me. I was like, alright, it's a good price. And then I actually ditched the Xbox 360 for the PS3 because the Xbox One was so terrible. I was like, yeah, I ain't supporting that console anymore. Piss off, Xbox. Went to PS3. I was like, I need to rebuy all my games for PS3 now. Then PS3 Catherine was even more rare. I actually managed to find a car boot sale, or a flea market in this case, for like extra, like next to nothing, maybe like £8 I think it cost me. I was like, best decision ever, best purchase ever. So yeah, that's how I actually own 2 copies of it currently. It's actually a really freaking good game as well. It was good on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. It will be even better on the PS4. So Catherine the remake is a must-buy. Oh man, Cardcaptor Sakura. This is a show. Now this is a show and a half. Oh boy, this show is a show back in the day. Oh man, I remember this show as a kid. This show was dank. This is like Madhouse territory. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff, this is. If you haven't watched the original series, go and watch it. It's freaking fantastic. Like, it's one of the best of kind of the childhood era shows. Actually, I think we actually got on Cartoon Network back in the day as well. That was the good stuff. I have no hope in Madhouse either, but it's Cardcaptor Sakura, so I'd watch it anyway. So don't even need to read a description for it. I'll watch it anyway. Idolish 7. Just for the fact it's actually my childhood again. It's kind of good for that reason. It's like watching Gundam again afterwards. You're like, yeah, Gundam. Gundam's good. It's actually probably not the best Gundam, but it's like, yeah, Gundam's good. Gundam's good. Alright, so Idolish 7, music and shoujo. It's got cute boys in it. I'll watch it. I think it had like 2 episodes already as well. And apparently it's actually quite good. That's what I've heard. People were like ranting and raving about it. I was like, alright. It's done by Troika, so actually at least it looked good. I mean, I don't know. I'll watch it anyway and see what happens. Look, my heart has not been filled since Yuri on Ice. I need a show to fill my heart. I have not seen a cute boy show since Yuri on Ice. Actually been really freaking good. So I need a show like that, okay? Just allow me to have it, okay? Allow me to have it. I need my husbandos, alright? I need my husbandos this season. I don't have them. It won't be Yuri on Ice Season 2. I know it, don't worry. I just know it won't be Yuri on Ice Season 2, but it might be close. It might be close. Oh, man. Oh, man. But yeah, I'll watch it anyway and see what happens. I think 2 episodes are already out, so just watch those and see what happens. If it's terrible, I'll be like, yep, not watching it. But if it's good, I'll carry on. I'm getting to. I don't think I actually ever watched an Idol show before in my life either. I actually pretty much stayed out of the whole thing with the Idol genre. I was like, yeah, I don't need to kind of watch those shows, and I never did. But actually, might be my first one. Actually, I'm trying to remember. Did I actually watch any other Idol shows before in my life? No, not at all. I was out of that. I was out of that territory. I tried actually persuading people not to watch it as well. People were like, oh, should I watch this show? I'm like, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. Then everyone's like, yeah, I'm watching. I'm like, no. And then they actually get stuck in idol hell as well. I'm like, no, man. We lost you to this. We lost you to this now. Oh man, okay. Alright, so Mitsubishi colors. Alright, okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see what goes down on this show. Alright, so the colors are 3 cute little girls who hang out together and say they're protecting the peace of the city. Freaking hell. Whew! I'm out already. Wait, okay. Now you got me. Wait, is it actually good? The description kind of makes me go, no. I don't know. It just. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it's actually kind of good, I'll actually kind of watch it. But granted, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, is it going to be good? I mean, it could have the same effect kind of Hana-Kitan did. I mean, I went to that show thinking nothing of it. I was like, this is actually really freaking good. So it could be one of those shows. You convinced me. I will watch it. Okay, I'll watch it and see what happens. Let's see what goes down. I'll watch it and see what happens. You convinced me now. All right, Gokuen Babysitters. They will turn anything into a show at this point, apparently. Right, so the manga centers on brothers Ryuichi and Kotoru Kashima. Ryuichi is in high school and Kotoru is still a toddler. After their parents are killed in a plane crash, the two... Wow, that went 0 to 60. Wow. That went 0 to 60. God damn. Whoa. 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 All right. That went 0 to 60 quite quickly. The two brothers find themselves living with the chairwoman of the Minoniyama Academy, who herself lost her son and daughter-in-law in the same accident. The chairwoman, however, has a superstition for the brothers in order to live with her. Ryuichi has to work at the academy daycare center as a babysitter. Oh boy, that one went places in like 2 sentences. It's like, oh, so you have cute family, plane crash. It's like, whoa, Jesus. I mean, nah. Brainspace, because Brainspace ain't making any good shows anymore. Nah. It might be one of those shows to, it might be one of those shows just to kind of watch me really depressed, I guess. I mean, after episode 1, I'd presume. But, I mean, after a while, it might be a really freaking, like, kind of one of those detox shows. But other than that, probably nothing else would be of it. But goddamn, that was goddamn, that was a 0 to 60 one. Oh, wow. Token Rambu got season 2. Holy crap! But the only thing to watch Token Rambu for is the cute boys. It's cute boys. It's the only reason to watch it. But I actually never finished season 1 of Tokyo Behind Amaru because it was actually really freaking boring. I don't know why. I was like, yeah, I'll actually probably watch it for Mitsutada, but that's about it. That's all I watched it for. After that point, I was like, nah, not for me. Not for me. Right, so, oh man, oh, I need to stretch. Whew. Right, so went from plane crashes to cute boys. That's quite the stark contrast in shows. Also, there happen to be swords. Now, they actually made the show before the Ufotable show. It was actually last year, the year before, I think it was. It was good for about 4 episodes, I think, and it kind of just, you kind of realize, oh, it's all just about that. You just kind of got a bit bored. And that was about it. Right, so moment by moment, Geno Studio. Juri Yukawa lives with her neat father and brother, her retired grandfather, her sister, a single mother, and her young nephew. A young nephew. One day, her nephew and brother are kidnapped for ransom. However, having only 5 minutes to meet the demands of the kidnappers, Juri, who realizes there is not enough time to prepare for the money, decides to head for the rescue by herself, with a knife in hand. When her grandfather uses a mysterious stone passed on in the Yukawa family to stop time. In a world where everyone and everything is inert, is inert. Juri and her father and grandfather run to rescue the two, but the kidnappers hide out. They soon realize they are not the ones who can move about in this still world. Man, okay, I guess. I can give it some time. I guess. Oh boy, boys, we hit the hentai. We've hit the hentai. You can really tell it's a hentai just by the title. Boom, straight in there, hentai. Boom, straight in there into the hentai. Oh man, this is gonna be this is. Oh boy, All right. So, 25-year-old high school girl. Also, there happens to be another alternate title, which is actually even worse than that one. So, you're in for a ride with that one. Right. So the romance story centers around Hana Natori, an earnest, good-natured 25-year-old woman whose cousin refuses to go to high school. Hana takes her cousin's place and attends the high school. On her first day, though, Hana's ruse is discovered by her former high school classmate, Okito Kaine, who happens to be the high school world's history teacher. I mean, how does that... I say, how does that turn into a hentai, but... but let's face it, there's been worse plots out there. And it's been a hentai, and it's been turned into a hentai, so... Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Please tell me. Do we really need another show that's actually a hentai? Is this needed? How much does this sell? I don't know. No. Remember, we don't get JoJo Part 5. We get hentai instead. Not by the same studio, but you know what I mean. Why is there so much hentai lately? It's just not. It's so freaking weird as well. It's just not. No. Because even then, it's just gonna be really, really kind of scary to watch. I don't know. Because it just doesn't. No. Oh man. It airs on the same day as Gintama. I do not want Gintama's good name desecrated by hentai. It should not be called Hentai Sundays. It should be called Gintama Sundays. Oh god. I don't know. I give up on society sometimes. I need accurate reasons to why it's a hentai show out there every single season. Why we have to actually kind of why do people watch it? It's the problem. It's like, oh, it's the boobies. I'm like, plenty of shows have that, you know. That's not actually a hentai. It's actually kind of weird. Jesus freaking Christ! It's just. I don't get it. Is it just the whole thing just has boobs in it, and then people just watch it for that reason? I just don't know. But you know, I shall be skipping it. And that ends my rant on why the hell there's actually so much hentai recently. And straight into Gintama, which happens to be the last season of the whole entire show. Or they say, everyone says hopefully at this point, because everyone's like, oh, it's going to fill out the whole entirety of Mao's top 10. I'm like, but Gintama's really freaking good, so it deserves it anyway. But I don't want it to end. Like, Gintama's ending. I don't want it to end. Though I actually know half the plot points actually does happen in this season anyway, because the manga is still going, so I don't know. But the promise of Gintama is the fact I actually want to go back and rewatch the beginning sections again, like the beginning parts of Gintama, just to actually kind of get up to speed once again, because a lot of the things do come back from like way back. So it's one of those things you have to kind of be on your toes when it comes to Gintama. So I'm probably not going to watch it straight away. I'm actually probably going to like keep it back and actually kind of watch it when I actually just catch up entirety of it and actually kind of then watch it. Yeah, it's the final arc. The Silver Soul arc is actually the final one. It's actually, I think the manga's on its kind of its last like hoorah at the moment. Because I remember they're actually fighting him at the moment. They're fighting the main bad guy. But I don't know. I don't want it to end. Because it's so freaking good. Gintama's one of those shows. It's just so freaking amazing. It's only considering Paul's actually kind of want to rewatch certain parts of it just to kind of get up to speed once again. But anyway, I don't know, because it's on the final battle at the moment. They're fighting they're fighting the last bad guy. No, it's not the last final chapters. It's kind of like it's on the final battle going towards it. Oh man. Oh, my eyes. It's one of those shows you're gonna miss it when it finishes. It's gonna be one of those shows you're gonna miss when it finishes. You're like, well, it's not gonna be anything like it ever again. So you're just gonna sit there and go, why? Why must this end now? But that's what happens. Right. So Takagi-san, the master of teasing, Shin-Ai animation. If you blush, you lose. Living by this principle, in middle school, Nishikata gets constantly made fun of by his seat neighbor Takagi-san. With his pride shattered to pieces, he vows to turn the tables and get back at her someday. And so, he attempts to tease her day after day, only to find himself victim of Takagi-san's ridicule again sooner or later. Will he be able to make Takagi-san blush from embarrassment even once in the end? I mean, it sounds harmless. It sounds harmless. I'll give it a chance. Well, I can't watch this one because this one's done by Netflix, so there's no point watching that one. So, well, yeah, it's a Netflix show called but is it a Netflix? No, it's not a Netflix show. Why do I think this one's the Netflix show? No, this one's actually the This one's actually the this is no. What am I talking about? I've had no sleep. Leave me alone. This was actually kind of the this one's not that at all. This one's the what is this? Is this a sequel or is this not a sequel? Oh, sequel. Oh god, it's a sequel. When was the last one? Oh, 2005. Oh boy. Yeah. That one's not going to be a one to watch because that's from 2005. I've not watched it. Though I know of it. That's the problem. I know of the show, so it's one of those things. It had the same thing that what's it called had not Slayers. What was it? It was that manga that had an anime done by Period. It had another show last season done by a different studio completely. What was it? Psycho Reloaded, I think it was called. So Psycho Reloaded, I think. But I haven't watched the original series, so there's no point watching this one. Right, so... Oh, man. Right, let's get into it. So, Ryu no Oshigoto, which I think translates to Ryu's work is never done, which happens to be a shogi show. I was like, oh my god. Another shogi show to add to the actually add to the pile of good shogi shows that we've gotten recently, which happens to be Sangatsu no Lion. The one is actually my favorite show ever made. So, this one's kind of interesting because I heard a lot about it. I've heard quite a bit about it. I'm like, huh, alrighty. I've heard kind of things about it, that's the problem. So I'm kind of like, alrighty. I'll give it a chance to actually kind of like the actual premise of it. So anyway, the story is about a teenage boy who happens to be a shogi master. One day, a 9-year-old girl turns up at his house, announcing that she will take him as her disciple. From there, all kinds of wacky hijinks ensue. There you are. There you are. So we're add that to the watching pile because I want to see how that one is anyway. Right, so that's a short form. That's a short form. That's a show I've not watched beforehand, so that's that row done. That's Kaiju Girls. Kaiju Girls got a sequel. Oh no, no, really? No way. Kaiju Girls a sequel? No way. No, no way. I haven't really kind of sat down and watched season 1. So there's no point. Oh boys, we're getting to the dank one now, the danky one, the dankiest of all dank. Overlord season 2. Oh man, was I very excited when I heard about this? Was I very excited when I heard about the sequel to Overlord, which happens to be a really freaking good manga series, also happens to be a really freaking good light novel series. Only to find out, oh, it's 1 core long. Only to find out they're actually doing 3 arcs of it. Only to find out that it might be a dumpster fire. Oh man, Overlord season 2 was gonna be the dank, but I don't know. It's 1 core long. It's Madhouse, and it happens to be done by the same director, I think, as the previous season, which kind of worries me a lot. So I don't know, because they mucked up a lot of season 1. That's the problem. Season 1, after you read the source material, is actually a massive dumpster fire compared to the actual source material. So, it's one of those things, I just don't know what they will do to it, and hopefully they actually do justice to this arc, because this arc hinges on your attachment to the characters. If you have 0 attachment to the characters, then it doesn't mean anything to you, and the whole entire meaning of the arc does fall apart, which is really annoying. I'll watch it anyway just to see how bad it turns out, because I want to know whether or not they will split core it, or it will be all 3 arcs in one go, because if it's not all 3 arcs in one go, I will actually kind of watch it. Because they have to give at least 6 episodes to the what's it called, arc, Lizardmen arc. It has to be done. They can't not give it enough time, because otherwise it'd be stupid not to. So if they don't do that, then no, this show's a dumpster fire, because it has to kind of give at least 6 episodes or even more to it. Kind of. No, the manga's fantastic. And the light novel's even better. So just go and read the source material and actually kind of catch up with it. Actually then watch the series afterwards and see how it just differs from each other. There's actually a lot of differences. Because the next one actually kind of hinges on Brain's character. And Brain's character in the manga is very explored. In the light novel, he has a whole entire thing going on. In the anime, he was there for 5 seconds. He was like, oh, that was pointless. So you just don't know. That's the problem. Right, so no, because I haven't watched season 1. Right, so Dame X Prince Anime Caravan? Dame X Prince Anime Caravan. What? 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 No synopsis available. What? I mean, the guys look kind of okay, so I don't know. If it happens to appear somewhere, I probably might watch it. Oh, here we go. It's the KyoAni one. It's the KyoAni show that everyone's like, oh boy, oh that show. That Violet Evergarden, which I think probably just might not be that good, it might just look really freaking good. That's the problem with the show. I fear the show itself more than the visual itself. That's the problem. Also, it's done by Netflix. So, you won't be watching it. Which is a shame, because it actually is kind of alright. But it's really a light novel, I guess, which happens to be in circulation now. But if it happens to appear anywhere, I will watch it. Because Violet Evergarden looks pretty freaking cool. Yeah, it's true, but then again, let's face it, wasn't good old what's his face of that show? God, what's the name of that show? Beyond the Boundary. Beyond the Boundary was actually really freaking good for a lot of while, and it just kind of went to cute girl territory. I was like, KyoAni. Oh, KyoAni. I believed in you. You betrayed me. Right, so Machen, that name of that show. So Hazuki Kagimura is a normal girl who is usually alone. With her relationship with her new family is not going so well. She treats every day to the world of stories and books. One day after school, one of the library's bookshelves sends her to another freaking hell. So another world with a magic school where she meets Shizuka Tsuchimikado. She finds out that girls called Machiden who attend the school are selected by old fairy tale and folk stories to wield their magic and taught to wield in the school. The school has girls who are chosen by such stories as Kaguya Hime no Monogatari. Man. How to disappoint me in one sentence. Man. I'll give it the old episode rule and see what happens. The good old episode rule and see what goes down. Oh, Death March is actually pretty good. It does sound pretty alright, but it's just it's an isekai show. One's like, it's that kind of disappointment you get, like, oh, isekai, why? Isekai, why? Oh man. Let's see how it goes. There's no point reading it. It's the exact same thing. So, How to Keep a Mummy by 8-Bit Studios. Huh? They're still going. Good old 8-Bit still going. When high school student Kashiwagi Sora finds himself staring down a mysterious oversized package sent to him by a self-proclaimed adventurer father. The last thing he expects it to open from inside. God, I actually can't read. The last thing he expects is for it to be opened from the inside by a little mummy so small it can fit in the palm of his hand. These shows sound terrible. Oh man, you can't tell me these shows are like anymore. One episode. Oh god, Dagashi Kashi 2. Dagashi Kashi 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Season 1 was terrible. Like, compared to the manga, it was terrible. I mean, at least it's actually a short form show, this one. So, at least there's that. But I'll consider it and see how it goes. Same thing. Production IMS has come back. I thought they died. Like, they were gone for a long while. Like, they haven't done a show in about a year. They had to just come back with a slice of life show. So it'd be short form. We'll consider it. Right, Hakume and Mikochi, a tiny little life in the woods. 19 meters, 3.5 inches tall, the tiny girls Hakume and Mikochi live in the forest, living in a tiny house in a tree, riding insects and birds, and making umbrellas out of leaves. These tiny girls live a tiny life. Although they are tiny but lovely lives as they live their day-to-day in a fantastic world of tiny people and gods. Why not? It might be a nice show to watch. Just kind of Oh wow, we're still going. It's actually still a lot of shows. Right, so this is actually a remake, if I remember correctly. This is a remake of a show from like ages ago. Haku Hosen Engi, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If that happens to be the case, then we're in for a ride if that's the case, because it might in theory be kind of alright, or it might be kind of like very dated. One episode rule, I say. Right, Hakata Tonkatsu Ramens. Crime reaches a new high in the city underworld of Fukuoka, a city home to very sinister professions. Among those who kill, torture, and seek revenge as a means of living, a so-called killer professional killers is becoming more than just an urban legend. Private detectives Banba is on the case, but when he uncovers a dark conspiracy, it may be the one curveball that he can't hit. Why not? Let's watch it. Now see, Beatless. Beatless is a show that I kind of want to watch because it's actually directed by Seiji Mizushima, which no one knows actually happens to be my favorite director working in anime besides Shimbo. So that was already a watch. Oh no, it's a watch. Not considering. That was already a watch already because I actually kind of want to see what goes down. I like the look of it. In some ways, Seiji Mizushima as well. So that's a watch. Right. So, Killing Bites. I read some of the chapters of the manga. It's not that good. It's just kind of a mindless. It's a mindless show when you think about it. It's one of those ones that you're kind of like, yeah. Right. Okay. It's one of those shows, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll watch it and see whether or not it just improves a little bit. Nah, can't watch Silver Garden Season 2. I watched Season 1. Ah, man, okay. My nose is actually very itchy, apparently. Actually need to sneeze, apparently, as well. Oh, no. Alright, so, oh, boy. Now we hit the returnings. So, Darling in the Fran XX. So this is a Trigger show, which also happens to be done with A1 Pictures, which is actually very surprising because I was like, the two studios I did not think would actually kind of team up have teamed up. So I mean, why not? It's one of those ones I was actually like, yeah, let's watch it anyway because it's Trigger anyway, so why not? But it might not be actually a dumpster fire of a show. Have not watched The Disastrous Life of Sasaki K Season 1 yet, so there's no point watching Season 2. Not Sasaki, Saiki. There we are. That's it. Not Sasaki, Saiki. Ah, there we are. That's what I needed. I need that the whole entire time. Oh, there we are. Wow, my nose. Oh boy, that was painful. Right, so the seven heavenly virtues. Oh man, this is a weird one because it's actually the spin-off of Seven Deadly Sins, the other ecchi show done by what's his face. That studio that also just pioneers the idea of just boobs. Oh, what's the studio's name? Oh, Studio 7. That's it. Not Studio 7. Damn it! What's the name of that? They've done Elfenlied as well. So I haven't watched Season 1 of it, so there's so much point in watching that. Why not? I need done a healthy show. Artland, that's it. Artland. That's the name of the studio. Thank you. So it's a show. It's a season. It's a studio I know off the top of my head, but I don't remember the name of them. Artland. Right. So Fate/Extra Lost Encore. It's a Shaft show. So you know. You know. Yeah, that's what surprised me. Out of everything. The fact is, it's done by the guys who did Legend of Galactic Heroes. I was like, what? No. No way. Hold up a second. No. But it happens. And they actually went out of business afterwards, didn't they? Or they've been saved, I think. Wanted to. They actually went out of business or been saved. But I watched Fate slash Extra Last Encore. Though it's probably the first Fate series I actually kind of watched, which probably not might be the best one, but why not at this point? All right, I think we've hit the. Oh my god! It's actually another Precure show coming out. What? No way! There's another Precure show coming out. No. That's it. The season's done, boys and girls. That's a season in a nutshell. Oh, I mean, we got some good ones. I think we got some dank ones. I think some dank ones, some bad ones, probably some bad ones there somewhere. Don't know. We got ones about people that love certain objects that feel embarrassed, but then they learn not to feel embarrassed. Which I think is a good premise, but just why? And we've got other shows as well. So yeah, this season's done. That's what I shall be watching, hopefully, if I don't actually forget to watch them after a while. So yeah, that's me done for today. I'm actually going to go lie down and actually pass out for a bit. I'm actually really freaking tired. I've been up since 5 AM. I want to see. Wait, what? Hold up a second. Let's have a. I think Heavenly Virtues is literally just girls again, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what we got. Yep, just girls. Just girls. Oh man. Let's see how it all turns out, I guess. It's alright, I guess. We still got returning shows at least. We still got the Garu Vanishing Line. We still got Sungat. So we still got that Ancient Macus Bro. We still got Otsumatsu Sun Season 2. We still got that show. Was Seven Deadly Sins actually a Yuri Bait show though? I can't remember. I really can't. It's one of those shows I'm like, was it? I don't know. Probably was. Somewhere it probably was. I don't know. So yeah, probably some good shows, probably some bad shows. Actually, what's in the OVAs? Oh, kind of some stuff, I guess. Oh, baby, that show though. Oh, give me some of that Devilman Crybaby, please. The only other show I'm looking forward to this whole entire year, next year, is actually Devilman Crybaby. Because it looks utterly... Oh, that Nekopara as well. Boys and girls, we forgot about Nekopara. Forgot about the cream of the crop. The dankest of all dank. The memeiest of all the memes. Nekopara. Completely forgot about the OVA section. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. We have to watch it anyway, aren't we? Because it's Nekopara. It's just because of the memes more than anything. Oh man, if it appears on the World Wide Web, I shall watch it. But man, is that it? I think I can't actually stand Attack on Titan, so I won't probably watch that one. To go to movies, I can't actually even watch any movies, but let's have a look what we're missing. Oh boy! That boy. Pokemans? Full Metal Panic movie 2? What? Full Metal Panic season 2? Movie 2? What? No way. Oh, I haven't seen the rest of Drifters yet. I didn't really like it. That's the problem. I don't like Drifters that much. It's just kind of... It's really freaking okay. Everyone, like, kind of really hyped it up. But it was just kind of alright. Oh, nothing else going on, I don't think. Let us adorn the morning of farewells with promised flowers. Oh, that sounds kind of interesting. Infinite T-Force got a film. Wait, what? What? No way. Pokemon's movie. Gundam Thunderbolt, which is the most dankiest of all Gundam animes this whole entire like generation. His face is actually the best one. So yeah, if you can watch it, go watch. It's fantastic. That's it, I think. That's literally it. King of Prisms. Go Geass. Eureka 7. That's it, I think. That's it. That's done. We're done, boys and girls. We're done. Whole entire season done, I guess. An hour and 30 minutes in, and we actually did it. No Game No Life came out like last year, didn't it? Or this year? Was it this year? This year. Yeah, it was this year. I think probably might be coming out on Blu-ray in America soon, actually, because it got a a cinema release. Not over here, it didn't, though. Not in England. Everyone forgot England. So yeah, I mean, it might be coming out on Blu-ray soon in the Americas. So I'll probably pick it up if it actually comes out there. And Fate, it should be coming out here soon, actually. But yeah, so that's me done for today. Oh, I need to go lie down. I need to go sleep. So, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream of me descending into madness of reading it out very, 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 very tiredly, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help quite a bit if you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to join me on my escapades into the season itself, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help quite a bit. But until tomorrow, with whatever the hell comes out tomorrow, see you guys. Oh, Inuashiki finishes tomorrow, doesn't it? It does. Inuashiki finishes tomorrow. It's finally over. So that happens tomorrow. Until then, see you guys later.